come physically to the office and you have some fun time, I think people remember that for long. And when you're building a bot for a process, I think it gives a different flavor when you are closely knit team to work together. So that was the thought process behind it. Instead of getting a wine bottle to make you feel like a philosopher, I better make you feel like a kid and learn a lot. This was my thought process,
Well,
and I hope you liked it.
I think it's quite insightful, actually, Mohit, because as you know, I gave up drinking a couple of years ago. So this is far more valuable. Good. And I think I'm already thinking. I've got a 13-year-old who thinks she wants to be an engineer. I've got a 10-year-old who's just participated in ECU's Tournament of Minds for critical thinking. So I'm already thinking that I'm going to start to get schooled at home with this gift. So I will let you know how that goes.
Sure. And I think it's a small judgment. I too have 2 kids, and if our kids are not progressing better than us, then we are something wrong at our end only, not their end. So there are 100 pieces of this puzzle, and I'm definitely sure that the kids will do better than you. Nothing reflective.
I just want to know how long it takes you to build it.
But again, I think I really thank Paul, yourself, Mary, and Daniel for your insightful answers to all the panel. I really enjoyed. I think we all really enjoyed asking questions and learning from that. Whatever age we are, I think we have to learn. And this summit is aimed to learn, educate, not to sell anything. There was no sales pitch from me or any partners today. I think we're all here to educate, even the speakers. So thanks once again for your help. A small gift for you, then I will close the...
Thank you very much.
So a small vote of thanks before we go and have some drinks. So I will not be long there. I think I want to thank the minister for coming here. He was very insightful to give what will follow in WA in terms of automation. It is not surprisingly to see what Paul mentioned that about Job Summit happening in Canberra. And when we started doing automation 8-9 years back, we were having a lot of resistance from trade unions, labor government. And now you can see the change in the mindset where labor government is opening up automation and AI centers for innovation. So it reflects that it is not a foe, it is a friend, automation, and how we use it responsibly, which will make it more friendlier to us. So I would like to thank you to the minister for coming here and sharing his insights. He was quite, I will say, approachable when he went meet out all the partners, all the people who are present here, understand their journey. And I'm very confident that he will reflect that and give some positive outcome to the industry as such in WA. And hopefully when he joins or becomes a minister at the federal level, he will remember our Mindful Summit also. So thanks to him, thanks to MLA Yas Mubaraki. He's a friend of mine, and he was the one who was instrumental in me getting to the minister. So I would like to acknowledge his friendship and also his help and assistance to get me to the minister. And he has been quite patient for the last 2 years. Because of COVID, we couldn't have this event, and he was happy to get this thing done. Then I would like to acknowledge all the speakers who shared their insights. Of course, they were quite cognizant of their confidentiality requirement of the organizations. We respect that too. And nothing will be disclosed to anyone of any financial matters they have disclosed here. And I don't think anybody has talked in financial terms, but it's all positive ROI they have achieved. We feel proud that we have clients and which are getting the positive ROI. There are a lot of instances of RPA being failed. I think it's not RPA being failed, it is the cost of automation which has made it failed. And we have always underwritten our business case for our clients. And of course, they are very mature clients. We really enjoy working with them. And what I have learned in my journey in this space is that the more mature the client is, the more you enjoy working with them, and they will get the benefits. So it's becoming a byproduct. The revenue becomes a byproduct. The profitability becomes a byproduct. And money will follow if the client is happy. And we have been very blessed that we have got good clients, and they have also reciprocated by giving us business in the time of need. When during the COVID time we were growing, but we were growing in a very cautious manner because we are a self-funded company and we can't take risk. And their support has helped us survive. So I would do want to acknowledge all the clients, past, present, and future, for getting us here where we are. Then I would like to thank you, our partners. Again, in alphabetic order: Automation Anywhere, Fathom, and UiPath, Verkato, Amelia, Unifor, SAP. I think I've covered all. If I've left anyone, then my apologies. And they have, so we are not an event management company. We don't make money from doing events. We have no agenda to promote any particular partner. We are here to use them to educate the market, which will give them business going forward automatically. So we have no intentions to make money from the event. I will be very transparent to you. They have given us money, but bare minimum to cover some part of the cost. Some part, we are investing in it, and we want to do it that manner because we want to educate the market. Responsible automation is something which will catch fire like ESG has done 5 years back. And when we started doing RPA 9 years back, we started with educating the market first, and rest is history. So I think I would like to acknowledge partners like Automation Anywhere coming from Melbourne, Andrew Foot and Karan, and then from UiPath, Carlin coming from Brisbane, Amelia, Andrew Winlaw coming from Sydney, from Fathom, Jonah coming from Sydney, and Austin coming from Melbourne, from Verkato, Veera and Victoria coming from Sydney, David coming from Melbourne. I hope I have not missed anything, but again, looking at my age, if I miss something, I think please forgive me. So I think these show the commitment from the partners that they want to come and invest. And I feel honored that they have taken this step and come here and invest with us to educate the market. And this is not only helping WA market, but also it has been streamed globally. So I am very hopeful it will be a beneficial outcome and ROI for them in long-term perspective. I would also like to thank, from the speaker perspective, Eric coming from Sydney, taking time out, late flight, of course missing the family and going back to tonight again, so less sleep. So thanks again, Eric, for coming here. And I would also like to acknowledge my partners like Ritz-Carlton, Geo, and Ida for being patient. We booked this place last year in July event, but we couldn't do it because of COVID, so they were patient, and they helped us this year for this event. Then from Encore to telecast this globally. So I would like to acknowledge Adrian, Mark, Mitch, and Jared, who were able to telecast this stream live. I was very stressed last evening because there was no link sent to anyone, but I think I'm getting old, so they were quite young to get me on my senses back that, okay, they'll be making sure that it's live on time. So of course we have small glitches, but again, I think we require to have some salt in the food to make it much more enjoyable. Then last but not the least, my team. Last year in September 19, when we had an event here in Perth, about 8 people from Minefields flew from different part of Australia and other part of the world for the event. We had in Hayat, and we had about 32 people coming to the event. This year we have nobody flying out from anywhere. So because of travel restrictions and passport issues and all these logistic issues, so only I traveled from Sydney, and this year we have about 70 present today in the event, and about 150, 125 virtually. So we have 5 to 6-fold number of attendee today in the event, in the summit, but less people, less team from our side. So I think it means that we have worked a lot much more harder this time. So I would like to acknowledge the effort done by Saiba and Huzan from my team in Sydney and India, respectively. Saiba from Delhi and Huzan from Sydney. And Husni and Ankit here in Perth helping us sort of all the logistic and helping me to set up the stage and everything. I would also like to acknowledge Anita, who is helping us from Pinnacle. And I would also like to acknowledge Pradeep and Amrita from Critical Age, who are working for us for last 2.5 years, and for this event particularly going deeper and helping us to make sure that from marketing perspective, it goes well, liaising with the partners, and also Inbound Mantra for making the HubSpot and all the website issues in order. So it's a very big team effort, and thank you to all of you coming here, sitting here for last 3 hours, and I think I need a French wine now. So, so thank you very much, and I think the words don't reflect the gratitude I have for all of you and all of my team members and partners being present here. So thank you very much, and I hope that we also have the same event in Perth. Perth grows for us. It looks like a small city in terms of commercially, revenue-wise for most of the partners, but I think it's the most smartest city in Australia because they go through a lot of seasonal up and down. So all the Parisians and also the resilient mindset they have got, I think they're one of the smartest city. With due respect to Sydney and Melbourne, I do have clients there also, so I will acknowledge the presence of my team members and also partners and clients and all of you being here today. Thank you very much.